Okay, well then, we should be set and ready to go at this point. I just need to obviously start ACC at this point, but we have everything else set up. And ready to rumble. Okay, where's my Steam? Steam. The BeamNG 32-bit client is deprecated. I didn't even know they would take this long. Okay. Fleet carriers interiors. Oh, if you have the Odyssey, you can see the interior of fleet carriers. That's kind of cool. In Elite Dangerous. I need to play. Need to probably farm in that game again because I mean I haven't played in a long time. I think, and I have a lot of funds in that fleet carrier, but I think at some point it will run out. And it's so I need to grind for maintenance. Didn't I launch you in Steam VR mode? Well, my ACC has decided that it's not willing to launch in Steam VR mode now. Oh, you're stupid. Confirm exit. You were instructed to launch in Steam VR mode. This is not rocket science. Yes, close the thing finally. Okay? Steam VR mode. Okay? Now you got it. The youth from today. And this is this is even more pain because it decided to calibrate off center. And because if I now recalibrate this thing, my entire menu is moved right even further. I need to adjust most likely. Let us select our car actually, which is this one, Reiter Engineering. Actually, I forgot to copy the password, I think. Right. Tomfoolery. We're engaging in a bit of tomfoolery, yes. I definitely need to move my overlays and stuff. Copy, paste, okay. Enter. Come on. So, welcome. We'll load it in, I guess. Not that many people load it in, but I've got 28 minutes left, which is... I mean, I guess enough, perhaps, you know. Yeah, my overlay is like terribly placed over there, and this one is also terribly placed. Let's move stuff around. Right, shall we? Well, that's for too high up and way too much in the view actually. Somebody did engage the pit limiter. Been there, done that way too many times to admit. Where do I place this? Because the problem is I can't cover up like the brake bias adjustment completely. But I also don't want to cover up too much of the front screen here. Which I think is mainly an issue for this car. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. So, you have to go through the step of turning the controllers back off. Because that can happen. controls off. Okay. Discrete one. Back here. Okay. Great. I mean, I think I don't have an hope. Let's hope we don't actually have to stop on this race. Something that I realized, like, this car's 130 liters of fuel tank, but this thing comes because we have a 1 hour long race, and yeah, this is Monza. We do not have that much fuel capacity. Yeah, I think the setup is fairly sensible for the most part. Right, okay, let's go off the jacks and drive a bit. And also that you booted into career mode to do that when you could very much do that also in single player, I guess. Also, I'm noticing my... I don't know, I didn't touch the seating position really of the car, and I can barely now see again the... RPM lights underneath the steering wheel for some reason. Oh god! Holy shit, I have to lift it. I can probably take this corner flat, but I'm close to not being flat in that corner. That is insane. Also, I'm noticing my rig is rubbing up against the rear wall or something. Holy shit! This thing has there's so little fun at downforce that you have to nearly lift through Curva Grande. It's like, actually, that is insane. It's like I'm sent back to the 1960s or something. When you don't have a chicane, yeah? Okay, pass me boat. Except the boat runs out of speed now and I'm just like... Yeah, come on, goodbye. I just need to like... Need to learn this track, I need to figure out how I can... Perhaps adjust the car a bit, make it a bit less understeer. But I mean, that's straight lines. It's not that much faster than most cars. I definitely need to polish a bit up my driving through certain sections here. Yeah, let's see. Can we take cover around the flat? Put on some steering lock? Yeah, we can. It's not that difficult, but like... If you're not paying attention, you can actually understeer off the circuit there. Hello! Would you kindly, like, not die? I mean, braking distances seems to be pretty okay from the car. I say that and immediately overshoot a corner. Hell... But that's really odd. It's not quite behaving how I wanted to. We're really lacking apparently in cornering speeds. I mean, I lifted off and had an off as well. One can't be that. Yeah, the 159 makes sense. Hold the fucking phone. I actually do have bad brakes, I think.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Because I did brake at the usual braking marker for turn 1 and it just didn't stop in time. So I think I will take the last click of rear wing out of this car.
Yellow flag ahead. Charging front. Yellow flag in sector 3.
It's a bit wide. Probably on a normal lap would actually get me invalidated. .51, not particularly great. I broke an entire braking marker early just in case.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, so much understeer through there. That line can definitely be better than that. Rear tire pressure are pretty low, the fronts are decently high. From how much scrubbing I have to do to get this thing to turn ever. How much more of pace? 2.8 seconds. Honestly not terrible, but I think most people haven't set up good times yet.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Okay, somebody just got caught out by me braking very early. So sorry to that mug.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag, be careful.
Also, we do have moving chicanes in this track, which can ruin some people's lap times.
Left.
Quite a bit of understeer investment too. I need to take more of that inside curb, but this was a significantly better run for that corner. Usually you aim sub 50 with... The 4-hour Spark Qualy is 1 session tomorrow and 1 session on Thursday. Technically it would be enough if I only attend that. But I mean, if you want to as well, you can. You just have to enter on SGP. The time, I think 1900 is it? I don't know it off the top of my head right now. It is. As I said, the event is on SGP, so you can just check there when it is. That Mercedes that is just following me around the track. He's actually second place. So that is really interesting. It's the second fastest guy, but he's following me around the circuit. Perhaps downshift a second for that corner. I'm into the top 10 right now with my Reiter. I don't think I will win because I think Bullwinkle has signed up for this, and that guy, like, even if he has a car disadvantage, will probably win. Like, that guy could win with a Reiter. bad line for. Yeah, the second gear doesn't go in. But I can't get the second gear to go in for that corner. Didn't get a curb hop because I only clipped the curb slightly. I had to brake offline. It cost me a bit of time. Still improved. Right, let's pull over. I don't know how fast you are on AC. I know you're a very good driver in R Factor 2. It's weird because I was like massively off pace for a long time, and then suddenly the BMW M6 just clicked. I drove the M6 for like was troubleshooting something, and at some point like I was constantly driving the M6 because it was very similarly handling to the RF2 version I was very familiar with, and it at some point it just clicked and I went significantly faster. And I have no understanding why. Okay. There's a stupid amount of bump stop range actually on the rear end. Let's drop that. The steering ratio seems correct. We're going to take the last click of rear wing out of the car. There is no rear wing left. We just take the rear wing off the car. No need for downforce. We had a bit too much front tire pressure. Although if I fix the understeer we might fix that problem as well, but we're just gonna inflate the rear tires in response as well. On the front, the Z1 looks perfectly fine, no graining, no nothing. There's also a thing, like you grind your tires out in a 7-lap stint, although I think I also got graining on my tires when I did when I ran practice on Sunday. I think I also got graining, but you got graining in 7 laps or something. Light graining on all tires or something, which really isn't a good sign. It really isn't particularly good sign. Where's my water? I think I forgot it. I will get it. So, right. Do tire pressures really matter that much actually in old AC? Because I've driven a few races in old AC, but I guess it wasn't that competitive because I just left the tire pressures alone and just lapped. I did actually also like a hot lapping competition at what is that map called? It's one of the default maps in AC, like Black Valley or something. Like that map. I with the standard cars in there, and like I set the fastest time of all of the cars. Although somebody was like, at times taking my fastest time again away, so I just like, okay, fuck you, loads up the car, drives a second quicker, like, okay, finally done, and then he goes like another few tenths faster, like, fuck you, goes again, goes a second faster. Alright, okay, I wanted to do more adjustments, more. I guess perhaps a bit more bump stop range on the front would really help, especially when we have to hit the curb there. Besides that, do I want to soften the front ARB? I'm kind of running out of time right now. Need to drive out. So. Okay, actually, how much fuel am I consuming? It says about 3.71 liters per lap. I'm seeing a blue flag, but I don't see the car. Ah, there's the car. Yeah, I have a slight feeling the set we're using actually on that McLaren isn't that quick. It's a really nicely handling setup, I will say that. But it's not that quick, I feel like. Because I'm not that much quicker than you. Hello there. Okay, that is like bullying downright. To protect someone like that, it's like that's good. It's gonna be fun this race. I can think already. It's like I think we're able to put my car into like probably like top 20. Probably what we're gonna qualify. Perhaps even close to the top 10. I don't think much more. And then no one is going to be able to pass us. Okay, they can perhaps dive bomb us because I don't think my brakes are that good. Although they're not that shit either. But like, you can get a run on me, but I can just out-drag you. There's nothing you can do about that. Except cope and sieve.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And be bullied by the Rex. The car's definitely bananas. Steering into the corner still. Should have probably tried some softer anti-roll bars. I mean, the practice times are pretty tight together. Really interesting. Still need to find a proper way to reliably take a sky. Yeah, I had to lift on the exit there due to the understeer. That obviously cost me. Oh, I had to lift in Curva Grande now. It's hitting understeer. I definitely need to trim this car in harder. There's too much understeer still. It's funny, however, if I burn the fuel off, it seems the car gets that's gonna cause issues because we're gonna start with a full fuel load nearly to finish this race.
Yellow flag is set.
Okay, let's do it, anyways. So we probably need to actually. So the opening laps might be hell because I can't stop my car or turn. Just being able to stay on the throttle for grab can is already like nearly 2 tenths.
Well done, mate. Press all guys.
Well, I actually was able to start that next lap. I'm impressed. Not a good exit. Who's that in front of me? P22.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Need a bit too much curb there. Okay, it is possible to get actually second gear for that corner. Although it is, I don't think there's much you can gain from that.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Ah, it's not a good run for this corner.
Yellow flag, be careful.
And then get moved to qualifying.
Go.
Is there? So they're now announcing that there's split quality. Like, guys, come on, announce that earlier. I just guess that the M2s can drive out first. Yep, they can drive out. So the M2s are going. That's all good. That's all fine. Can start taking actually the fuel out of the carpet. I'll soften the front anti-roll, or should I stiffen the rear? I mean, the car needs to still respond to throttle inputs, especially out of turn 1. It is not particularly easy to get the power down. It's not terrible, but it's not like I'm dealing with a car that is overly planted. The car can actually wheel spin a bit there. I think I could take a bit of camber out of the car. Although this isn't Monza, so it makes actually sense to run a lot of camber to reduce the contact patch on the straights. Yeah, let's just do that. We're running quite a bit of towing on the rear. Perhaps reduce that. Seems like a sensible idea to me. Temperatures are the same as in practice. Why is my rear left still not getting up to pressure, really? Pain. Okay, I think my tone on the front can stay. Don't think I need more or less there. Yeah, I think this is sensible in terms of adjustments. Right, okay, let's watch some... They bunched up! Like, they had to check up, actually, because they had bunched up here, the M2s. Oh, come on, guys. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in this class. Like, what are you doing? Not all of them bunched up, we have only like 5 of them that are close together, and then... Oh god. Should perhaps upshift a bit earlier. Somebody missed the first chicane there. Oh man. How high you sit in these things. I mean, at the end of the day, this is designed way closer to the road-going version of this than anything else in this game. I guess the M4 is actually probably in the cockpit fairly similar to this. The M4 GT4, I have to note. I mean, I guess no, well, we're roughly actually in the correct seating position. Oh man, that mirror is far to the right. Could have been totally placed a bit more center. Center mirror, looking out the back of the car. A lifeline. Okay. Notice there's actually only a 2-pedal box. But there's no clutch on the steering wheel either. Like, how would you operate the clutch? Because, I mean, you need a clutch. Still at the end of the day. Stopping and pulling. Because this is clearly a 2-pedal box. I mean, you can barely see the throttle pedal because it's mounted to the bottom while the braking comes from is an inverted pedal. Throttle is normal. Oh yeah, what is actually the order after the first lap? Press the wrong car. The guy we've been riding with is about 2 seconds off the pace. The Fastest M2 has lapped a 2-minute 065. Yeah, this is about, what, 8 seconds off the pace of GT4 cars, something like that. 8 to perhaps 7 to like 9 seconds of GT4. This is all like gives an idea of like how slow they are. I mean, yeah, in this is actually on a track. I mean, the GT4s are also like not particularly high downforce, but this thing doesn't have any downforce, I think. So, I mean, what is the top speed of this thing? 240 before we hit the brakes. Yeah, this thing is clearly a bit slower than GT4s, because I think the GT4s hit up to like, even though KTM will hit over 250 easily. Like even the crossbow is not that slow. I mean, the crossbow is not that actually slow. And the Ginetta is infamous for that it maxes out 6th gear at 255. You have to... that you need... yeah, it's really handicapped on straight line speed tracks due to that. 255. So I guess they are actually similarly in the straight line to GT4s. Although saying that, like, Ginetta is the slowest GT4 in a straight line when it tops out. And at these long straights at Monza you top out in the Ginetta. Well, this thing runs into T1 at 240, so... yeah, I guess that. We have about a minute 30 till we are gonna go out. This actually means that these cars are about, what, they're like 18 seconds slower than GT3 cars on a lap. We're gonna lap them a few times, I can already tell. We have actually 8 M2, no, they're GTs, they're TCX cars. 8 M2s in the race. Boom, this guy's gone now P2, only 6/10 off the fastest time of Mania. But no, somebody displaced them already. K99, who was the guy that was like trying to do the Ferrari challenge at Spa last week. He who wasn't the Ferrari challenge, but we were in the... and he quit before the race even started because he couldn't get a lap in. Really, he just couldn't get a lap together. He decided he's entered in... he's not doing that badly, he's only 1.5 seconds off the pace here. Which, I mean, it's spec car, so it's technically not that great, but like, he's not last. Yes, people slowed it quite a bit. Also, we can now go out, actually, and I'm just checking over my things again. Hit drive, ignition, starter. Okay. Well then. Couldn't hear the rest of what conversation? About me with the... telling you about... yeah, GT3s may start now. You no shit, Sherlock. We've already started like a minute ago. Also, that the car locked up this hard into T1 is a bit concerning. But yeah, I was talking about the TCX cars just now. But before that, I was. You mean about the thing that you wrote in chat? I didn't talk much about that. Outside of like saying that it took me a while to get a hang of ACC myself. It just suddenly happened. driving the M6 and suddenly they could drive the car. Suddenly I got pace. Right. I did a few adjustments on the setup to make the car a bit pointier. Ah, why not traffic jam today? Oh, that's a pain pecker moment. Dude, you really want to back out and stay way behind me, like get some... Jesus, why do I have such a fucking traffic jam in the final sector? Like, god damn it, guys. How slow am I driving at this point? I have no clue. All I know it is slow. But really, most people want actually some gap to me. Because of how weird I get my pace. I keep improving my offshoot pace. Well, that's the first time I heard that. Oh no, that. A lot of the other people are getting worse. I know my ACC pace, I'm pretty sure I've improved quite a bit. Although I'm not too impressed with my pace in the 720S like you are. Like you're not impressed with your pace, and I'm not impressed with mine. So something isn't quite right there. Right, we have a bit of room in front now.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Ah, you racing GPV? Oh yeah, I just read that part that you're heading now to a race. Oh well, good luck. You're probably not hearing this anymore, but good luck anyway. We're third right now. I guess not a lot of people have set a time. Because I think even I have not that great of a time. Too much bouncing, couldn't put the throttle down. Took too much of the inside curb there. Not much time that I'm gaining here. It's actually impressed. Well, we handed down the field as expected. That was a lot of understeer there.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 2.
Could you perhaps not get in my way? He didn't get in my way yet, but like he was close to being. We've gone sub 50 now. I'm actually noticing this is the final lap of the stint. I've got wheel spin instead of bounce. So I think definitely there's time out of the first chicane. Still on the table.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
There's technically not enough time to do. If I fuel save, do I have... Or must I have to let the guy now behind me die? Let's quickly switch into fuel map 4.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I hope this car's good pickup. I hope it doesn't splut on me. That's what I mean. Yeah, warning fuel. It's gonna be tight because we have about... Oh god, I'm gonna run out of fuel just as I cross the line. I can already see that. We're gonna run precisely out of fuel as we cross the start-finish line.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Slow car ahead.
Ah, it's a lift lads. Got massive overstay there, but this should be fine. We just need to make it now to start finish. .3. Car's still picking up. 0.1.
Session is now.
And then we're out of fuel. Perfect timing. Perfect. And that is just perfectly timed.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Stretch one more lap out of the car to make. And that I think gained us quite a few positions, honestly. I think I was outside of the top 10. And that just about clutched me back into the top 10. But there are a few yes, there are a few people that can still improve. Yeah, that was close. It was perfect. An absolute masterclass execution of this. Okay, we need to calculate with what lap time did I actually put in? Let's see. What time did I actually put in? What is that? A 49.5 with the Rex. Also, I have the fastest first sector. Holy shit! I'm 3 tenths faster than anyone in the first sector. Holy shit. That is hilarious. Okay, we have 60 minutes divided by 1.8. That is 33.333 laps of 34 plus 2, that's 36 times 3.6, no, 3.7. 133 liters. A few is gonna be a bit tight. Yeah, fuel's gonna be slightly tight on this one. I need to full fuel the car basically to get to the end. It should work. I'm taking 2 laps of extra fuel on the car, so we should be fine on fuel. This is not like I need to panic or anything, but like I'm definitely taking a full fuel tank just so we have the fuel in the car. So we don't have to worry about it. Tire temperatures tires were not quite up to temp. I guess they were also not up to temp because I rolled out of fuel. That also didn't help, but do I want to put... Nah, we're not changing the tire pressures. I think they're perfectly fine. Gonna be on the... Once we put full fuel in the car. What I am going to do is actually save this set as Rex Monza 01. So. Ah, man. Actually, K99 is starting on pole position in M2. K99 actually got a M2 pole without me noticing it. Well, that's impressive. Again, he's a capable fast driver. I'm very surprised how much he struggled with the Ferrari Cup car last week. Really struggled somehow with that car. I didn't check the chat. Probably somebody wrote like, "What the fuck is going on with a Rex in the top 10?" Behold the might of the Rex. I mean, I'm the fastest in the first sector. There's the reason. Basically. Not by stupid amounts, let's face it. But still, by something. How far can I move the brake pads actually backwards in this car? 50. Yeah, 50. Right. It is very much scary for me. And there's the Merc again that was following me in practice. I'll qualify them. I mean, it's not that cold. We have 29 air temperature, we have 37 track. It's not cold by any stretch. It's not like hot either. And yeah, this is... It was a right choice to show up here with the Rex. I had thought of entering a Bentley. Yeah, the Bentley isn't too terrible. I mean, it's not the fastest car in the straight line. Thought then perhaps going Lexus, because that's actually a quick car on straight line. But then I was like, nah. Nah. Rex. On the one track that the car should actually be pretty decent because you don't have that many high-speed corners. I think on most tracks this could go absolutely fall apart. Probably the worst track for this car is Suzuka, most likely. Because you have so many like high-speed corners there. Like, you basically live off high-speed corners there. And if you can't take them, it's just... You're in a world of pain. Like, I'm having to be mindful of Curva Grande. I can take it flat, but like, I have to be mindful of its existence. Which is something you don't have to do with most cars. Okay, I need to start moving the brake pads forwards.
Going double file.
Ah, I have shot even. There's a few people who probably need to be behind me rather than... Could you please not be inside of me? I don't see anything if I'm inside of a boat. The boat is so much higher up than the Lambo that you just do not see shit anymore. You can just bully people with your size as a Bentley driver. Although an M4 is not that much smaller than it. Okay, we have everything back to starting order.
Green line, go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh god,
On the right. Clear
there's
on
it.
the right.
Fucking hell, people. Like, wreck on the straightaway already. Luckily, the people behind were paying attention and didn't just run the back of me. We're getting restarted anyway. Not surprising. What the fuck was wrong with these people? Although we had a really good restart. Really good start here.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, that's like... Oh, that's something. What the fuck is wrong? I guess somebody rage quit after that start. Like, come on, people, what the fuck was wrong there? I mean, we can check actually who it was. Yep, P2 actually rage quit. Because he's missing the grid. The fucking pulsator was complaining. Like, bruh. Fist straight.
30 seconds.
I guess we actually lost the guy who... I don't have fresh warm tires, but I guess that's not too much of an issue. It's like, I can definitely in this case understand it. It's like the other case, like I mean, people seemingly paid attention. I don't know how the back of the field really was, because I can only see as far as a couple cars behind me. The couple cars behind me actually paid attention and noticed some shit going on. But then additionally there happened additional accidents in T1. And that's just silly. It's like, half the grid is already gone behind you. Like, what the fuck are you doing that you're... Also, that MUQU is really bad at pulling away, apparently. Like, come on, guys. Like, half the grid already wiped out, and you guys are still wiping out in T1. It's like, come on. But I mean, I would have, I would have obviously liked to continue because I had a really good start there. Because I could see the guy wiping out in front. I was able to slow down, and the guys behind me actually paid attention and didn't wipe me out. But what we notice is that I have a lot of acceleration off the line here. So it's really something. Let's hope it's not as bad as the Spa restart where, like... In all honesty, I'm pretty sure that, like, the second restart at Spa was worse than the first start. Besides the part that a lot of people wiped out there.
Stay in double file.
I'm pretty sure the boat needs to be behind me. Okay, what are my brake bars actually? Oh, that's wrong. Let's change brake bars. Aggressive clicking. So, we're finally back to where the brake bars needs to be. Right, okay. Somebody's starting out of the pit lane.
Green light. Go, go, go. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh! Oh, that MUQU completely misjudged it and caused a wreck there. I was lucky that it didn't spin me. My car took the impact straight. He was so far back, like, completely misjudged that. And I wasn't even going that slow for the chicane because I had already left a gap to the cars in front. So I could carry a bit more speed. Man, you can just notice, like, if you're at a sector that isn't, like, the first, I'm, like, just speed is not found. First sector, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Every other sector is just pain. Although if those guys together on a slipstream, I don't actually catch up that much to them. Brakes seem to be working fine, even on the high fuel load. Yeah, I can actually brake pretty late. Perhaps because the high fuel is causing me to not have that much straight lines. Having problems to accelerate. So I'm not actually that quick into most corners. Somebody blew a corner there, I guess. I'm definitely sure I gave enough room there. Oh, my tire pressures are quite high. The high fuel load is definitely causing them to inflate quite a bit. Should probably take some more out of there. The gap to the cars in front is basically constant. Then they now lap the 50.6 and 50.9 in front, and I only lap the 51.3. It was the slowest time of the cars around me, basically. Oh, that's too late. Fuck. That's gonna be a track cut. Yep, I could have definitely slowed down more for that. Definitely could have. Although, I mean, my time gain is basically now gone. So while I gained time when I did, I lost it all almost straight away. Game was fair. But I wasn't unfair particularly either. Yeah, I think people really have an advantage on me with brakes. To say the least. You can see he has a way better run, can carry more speed through the corner. But about now I'm faster than him. Well, that's a decent move.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And well, both bit him in the back. Because that's what the boat does. Just threaded a bit too much throttle there mid-corner and the car stepped out there on him. I understand. I don't like how my tires are so inflated. Not helping my cause. We're running P6 with the Lamb, with the Reiter. It's like, but actually the Jag is also up to P8. I'm pretty sure I can brake a bit later perhaps for the chicane. Okay, that... Oh god! What the fuck are you doing? Oh, that guy is so stupid. He nearly wrecked me because he just couldn't fucking lock the brakes. For God's sakes, people, the most basic shit ever. Lock the fucking brakes. You already impacted a wall. Like, you're not saving this guy anymore. Just press the fucking brake pedal down at this point. God damn it. Instead of rolling across the track and just asking me to take you out again. And then you're for sure gonna be spending some time in the pit lane. I knew you'd probably retire anyway because, well, most people would retire after they have an accident, let's face it. I can't judge them particularly so much. I won't, but... The front stretch is just... not particularly a fun place to be for him. I have a feeling he's gonna run in the back of me at some point. Now braking zone. There's 50 minutes still remaining in this race, oh god. This time around I blew the first part of the chicane. This is just a world of pain for that boat driver because, like, he can just not get a run on me. guess we're gonna...
It's a slow car.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm definitely breaking a bit deep into T1. I didn't have to brake by slightly.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
No. Oh, what are you doing?
Yellow flag in sector 1. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Somehow that boat actually cleared him as well behind me. I'm impressed. Like, I don't know how he did that. Because he cleared in the same... in the entry of Ascari, that car as well. I mean, that's been impressive.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Oh, we have a wall.
Clear on the right. Car on the left.
Ah, these M2s decided to let him by, but not me. Ah! He got fucking lucky that he bullied me into moving because of dive bombing me hard, and then just dived me again. And then I couldn't dive him back, but it would have been... probably would have outbroken me anyway since he won. But I had to lift very early to not run the M2s over. No, I just blew this corner. I definitely have to stay in front of the Jag because that's embarrassing for me. Like, getting beaten by boats, totally fine. Jag? Oh yeah, Jag actually died. And that's convenient. For me at least, I didn't look like a complete idiot. Well, Jag was, I think, faster than me. Although I think that Jag is actually a somewhat sensible GT3 car in comparison to this thing. I mean, I've driven it. In the rain. It's probably on those tracks not good, but I think at this track it's actually not that terrible. I'm getting held up in traffic here.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Although this worked, I think, quite well. Hello? Brakes? What was that? Suddenly the brakes didn't turn up for the race. That's interesting. Scary at the same time. I think I probably should up the ABS by one click. Because I'm hitting the tire lockup constantly. I'm fine with driving low ABS usually. I'm definitely hitting it too much here. I think that's an M6 actually, not an M4 line. And the M6 is still a very competitive car. And I also need to pick up back my pace because I'm bleeding to myself and that's not acceptable. Is that just a bad accident or am I losing speed on the straights? bit wide for me. But that corner has quite extensive track limits. Yeah, it just keeps bleeding the time. That's interesting considering my car's not actually that good in sector 2 and 3 usually. Yeah, that worked nicely, I guess. Although I think even then I was slightly late on the brakes. I think my sector 3 times are mainly damaged by like Ascari.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag in sector 2.
The M2 drivers are probably in a wall of pain considering how some of these GT3 drivers are driving. And also we have to lap them a lot. My front tires are probably gonna be, tires in general are gonna be toast at the end of this race. This race is going very slowly by. We're only 20 minutes in, and it feels like I've driven for like an hour. Okay, not quite that extreme, but like I feel like I've driven double the time that I've actually done. Yeah, I mean the car isn't that hard to drive. I mean you mainly just have to like convince it not to understeer too much through the corners, and then on the straights you can just like yeet and then hope you don't miss the next braking point. Some M4 and 4 drivers coming in circuits. So we're actually lapping some GT3 drivers. There's at least 27 guys in this race, so I guess I can brake slightly later than this. Yeah. I'm actually burning more fuel than I calculated with. But I still have... I'm lapping obviously quite a lot slower than I calculated with, so... We have about 3 minutes extra right now at this stage. We'll probably increase, so we'll probably finish with like... close to 30 liters or something. In comparison to my qualifying session where I finished with literally nothing, this is gonna be easy on fuel. Oh, that M6 was a bit wide. When he's close, he might try a dive bomb. And he's actually not losing that much in the straights.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
I really need to start defending because there's always people like they slot a front end in. And I technically have the right to just turn down on them, then they would be at fault for it. But the problem is, my race is over if I fucking do this shit. So I won't. He did actually not try to dive bomb me into T1, which I'm impressed by. Well, P5? That can't be right. I mean, I got up to like... I lost one position to that boat in front, so... I guess one of the front runners dropped out at some point. Oh fuck no! Oh, I got fucked over there completely by my car. Oh, that was so stupid. Got a bad curb bounce. Car just was gone before I could do anything about it. I was... And there is the Jag! There is the Jag! Oh no! It's Jag versus Rex now.
Slow car ahead.
Well,
Yellow flag.
I guess we got one position back. Because someone else got killed by an ACC bug. So... Oh, that actually was the beamer that was following me the entire time. F's in the chat for that poor guy. It's just the Lexus that got away with it effectively.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, man, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna catch the Lexus. There's an M2 battle group in front.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
The Jag also just about slid by the M2s. Although we are gaining actually on the Lexus. Maybe the Lexus took at some point some damage, or I mean, I think he lost a lot of time in the with the M2s. I think he might not be actually that quick. We might get our P5 back, you know. Yeah, that's not right. Sector 2, we definitely shouldn't be gaining on him. And Jag is getting close at times.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Nah, he scapped me again. I am probably not able to clear the other one.
Clear on the right.
Let's see, how fast is an M2 through Ascari? Not particularly quick, but I'm not quick enough to pass him there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag, be careful.
He's causing a yellow flag on the front stretch. I guess a bugged out car. Although we actually are back to like under 4 seconds now on the front. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge to get in on. I mean, there's a decent chance he's driving a second-hand car, so. We have a lapped Ferrari in front as well. Somebody got themselves disqualified. Oh, that is a bit embarrassing. Oh, holy fucking shit, you stupid Ferrari driver. Get the fuck out of the way! Get the fuck over to the right hand side, you idiots! You dumb fuck idiots! But we're clear of the M2 for like half an hour and you still couldn't just fucking move your fat ass over there to let me by on the left. God damn it, that Ferrari driver is like so retarded. I haven't seen someone this stupid in a long time. Like, there's no particular surprise he's lapped down. Like, rejoins in the worst way possible that the M2 has to check up. And then blocks me as well while he's at it. It's just like, come on dude. Learn how to drive this game. You're driving a Ferrari as well. Like, this isn't like even a hard car to drive either. Okay, there's a lot of understeer, like this thing. So it's not easy in that sense. Because the thing pushes over the front axle like constantly. Why didn't I just drive an M6? Dude. of the easiest cars in the game. I just get a grasp on things. Like, it's fine to be lapped, I guess, but like, also, perhaps your Ferrari is fine in terms of car choice. You just need a bit more laps, but like, but you may need to evaluate how to rejoin a track, because that's not how you do it. You took probably too much of a bounce over the curb, but then go slower. You're not in a race in comparison to a lot of other people around.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I just noticed we're just after the halfway point now. But yeah, we're seemingly at times gaining a lot on that McLaren's, not McLaren, it's a Lexus.
Gaining on the car ahead of sector 1.
We're actually running the Lexus down.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Those backmarker GT3s are probably a pain in the ass for the M2 drivers. That's an M4 off the road. And he decides not to rejoin into me, which is nice. Thank you. I think he definitely has damage because he lost so much time in the first sector just now. It's painful for him because he's gotten up the order far despite how much damage he's taken. he's gonna be beaten by someone whose straight line speed is expertise. One thing where he's taken a beating. Also, my uptimes are starting to come down, which is interesting. So the fuel load finally is abating. What the fuck was that line? Like, holy shit, what is this Lexus doing in front of me in terms of lines? Like, blew the corner completely and then took half an hour to get back to the racetrack. What does an M2? Sudden surprise M2. To slowly fight our way. Oh, thank you. Slowly fight our way. We now have to deal with the next back marker. Actually, P4 has also dropped back. P4 Generac is the Bentley in front of the Lexus. So we can get this car all the way up to P4 even. Potentially. I think he was probably slowed down by a lot of traffic. So I have to see how the pace develops. Oh god. And another M2 got murdered. I think Jelinek is perhaps not particularly a great. I mean, he doesn't have to move over. But you get debated. You got debated. Got debated into sending it into the corner. But yeah, we need to actually get this one. Oh, he's... he's already like... coping in the chat. While driving! I find that impressive. You're typing while you're driving. That's impressive. I mean, I back in the day I could do that, but like today I can't because I don't have a keyboard anywhere close to me. I mean, I can grab my keyboard, so... But like typing with VR and everything is just... I mean, I can do it, I guess, but not really that good. It's pretty clear that quite a few drivers are struggling with the multi-class aspect of this race. I'm not having that many issues. I guess perhaps if you have brakes or shit, you brake anyway so early that you don't run the back of an M2. Oh, that's... Ah, thank goodness this guy actually knows how to lock his brakes. Otherwise the M2 and me would have probably wiped out there. So kudos to this guy. He knows how to drive a car. He might have been killed there by ACC, but hey, I still appreciate someone who... Although it's a bit of a pain situation of getting away there. I mean, he could have probably whacked into reverse and pulled away. I see, you can life bump like this. Like, I was clearly behind him, but I was clearly in front of him. I would have flashed you if I actually expected to be able to do it. I mean, it worked out perfectly fine, I think. All parties involved. There was a bit of styrofoam on the road that I took with me. Actually, how much damage did I take so far? About 3 seconds worth. Mostly into the back because, well, 2 cars drove into the back of me at the start of the race. Ooh. A bit deep on the brakes there for me. I think the driving standards today have been worse than Spa. I think Spa people drove cleaner. As far as I can see, the M2s haven't particularly done anything wrong. For the most part, just existed on the track. Yeah, I need to hurry up a bit to catch the... if I want to get Lexus. Need to move the brake pads quite a bit over to this point. Why is there more and more styrofoam gathering on the fucking racing line there? Like, people must be moving this shit off the road again. Why does it feel like it's multiplying? He's starting to pick up the pace, he's noticing the pressure. I mean, I'm still sure he is actually suffering from air damage. I'm pretty sure still of that. But I think he loses a lot of time when he's stuck behind traffic. And he probably wiped out an M2 or something and is now really cautious not to wipe any more out. Well, this lap he's slow again. I think both of us don't understand that. I mean, I'm about half a second faster than my previous lap, so I guess it makes sense. He's half a second slower than his previous lap, I'm half a second faster. We meet by a second. The advantage is that once I'm getting close to him, it's pretty easy to pass. He won't put up much of a fight. We can try. The success chances were not particularly high. About 15 minutes of fuel remaining and 11 minutes on the clock. Fastest time of me, 50.5. A bit of wheel spin. Need to be cautious with my throttle application out of the first chicane. Two M2s, a battle pack in front.
Slow car ahead.
There's additionally a white flag right now. Oh god. Ooh! How many cars have been yeeted in my way today? Like, this isn't funny anymore. Please stop yeeting cars at me. My heart can't take it anymore. Fucking hell, this is all way too close. Nearly getting wiped out by an M2 driver losing it. Like, come on guys, please. First the Bentley driver. Yeah, I'm really lucky today in terms of surviving this shit. Look, I'm unlucky that it happened, but I'm lucky that I can survive it. What the fuck are you doing? And then you blow the corner like an idiot. Okay, you're not particularly smart, I will tell you that straight. Like, you squeeze me down. If I stayed in there, we were probably both wrecked. And probably if I didn't drive that stupid line that I just drove out of the chicane, you would have wrecked me there again. Like, come on. I mean, you could have kept the position still there pretty easily, even if you just stay up the racing line or defended, both of them. And it would have been difficult to keep it for the next, I don't know, 8 minutes or so, but like, you would have had a chance. No, you don't. Except I wipe out.
Yellow flag accepted. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Which, I mean, the universe seems to be in of the opinion that it kind of needs to at least make this difficult for me. Come on, turn! Oh, you just did this the intro. And then I had obviously the MUQU spin as well. It's like, there's been just a bunch of people die in front of me and nearly wipe me out with them. We're not finishing with 30 liters at least, but well, probably well over 10 liters in the tank, so I guess that's fine. Some reserve. Actually, it's predicting only 5 liters extra that I will have at the end. Oh, damn. No shit, Sherlock, that is actually a half-competent driver. We are lapping actually P15. Oh my god, either there has been like so many people just wipe out in this race, which I think is actually likely. I mean... Could you guys fucking stop dying in front of me? Holy fucking shit, this is not funny anymore. Like, come the fuck on. I know this has happened in the past in SRXP where I've been leading in my KTM comfortably for the final lap, people to wipe out, and then I have to run to the finish line. Drag race to the finish line and I just about win. Due to having had to slow down a lot for the wreck. But holy fucking shit, and now that Lexus is back behind me, but like, should be able to gap him again. Oh, god damn it, people! Now I have only an M2, but please, please, for the mind of God, just don't die, okay? Just let me go by you, and you don't take me out, please. Please don't do anything stupid. Commit to one side, please.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Lexus blew it. Blew the corner, not blew it. The M2 up, which is good. So, next car is actually an M2 again, about 20 seconds up the road. Actually, we will meet him on the final lap. I think that's the class leader in M2 in TCX. So that's M2 driver Mania. Someone in the pit lane, but he probably won't come out. But yeah, we have 2 laps to go. I have 3 laps of fuel left. I have to pass another car before the end of this race. Okay. And then I have to only deal with this one M2. Maybe with the colors in the pit lane. So hopefully that guy doesn't move either.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, so far so good. All clear. Lexus is about 2.4 seconds behind. I just need to drag the car to the finish line. No! Guys, for fuck's sake, stop dying! Oh my fucking goodness, like another M2 decided to die. It's like, no, no, I have to pass another M2. Let's just make it stop. Hug the inside, get away from this guy!
Alright, check it flag. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
P4! What the hell was this? What the hell was this? Like the entire field was here just trying to wipe me out, apparently. Hello, M2. this thing actually have also... Yeah, it does have a clutch throttle. I was about to say. Didn't fuel save enough. So, somebody... Did you need your fuel save or what? It's like, just take more fuel. Like, even this car finished. This thing probably drinks fuel for... Although I have a larger fuel tank than everybody else. Most likely I have 130 liters to just get this. But yeah, this was something. Let me just pull over in all honesty. Oh, Jack unfortunately dropped back the order before the end of this. He was running so well behind me, but like, actually, oh, that was the Jack that ran out of fuel. Oh, that's why that he's down the order. Jackman was the guy that drove the Jag, and he ran the car out of fuel. Oh, that explains it, because he has probably high fuel consumption. Oh, that is painful. That's a pain back home. That's what the fuck were people doing that they constantly wiped out right in front of me? Oh, that was my fault. At the start I moved over a bit, but luckily nothing really happened. Return to garage actually. Oh, that's a bit balked. Because that's how the tires actually held up. The rear tires at 5. Oh, no graining. No graining whatsoever. The front left took the most beating, but no graining whatsoever. So that was really impressive on the car. I'm impressed by the set.
Green light. Go, go, go.
The M2s were fantastic. He's like, except those that died. It's like, for the most part, the M2 behaved correctly. It's just, I'm suffering from like PTSD now for this race. People just constantly trying to wipe out in front. Where's this 166 car? That must be like an official livery of in the game. This car. Yeah, my right engineering. User. I think that was. It's that Jelinek said this zero damage. How many you practice German? Did someone at some point say something? About my okay, split qualifying. No, nobody said anything in chat, at least, about me being at the front of the Reiter engineering. I guess it stopped being surprising. Me showing up with the Reiter and now finishing P4. That's just messed up. Do we want to take a brief look at the replay? Okay, let's watch from the MUQU, because I know he hit me into the first chicane there. He hit me and then got hit in the back as well. He got caught out there, just... I broke fairly early, but like... I mean, he's not breaking late either, really. He's just breaking normal, but it's still that one, despite having much of a lot of a gap in front. Problem is, it's very tight in front. And if he broke any, like, earlier, the guy behind him would have hit him, actually. So... that's a bit of a unfortunate moment. Who else collided there? I just saw a few other cars off the road there. Ah, there's the Jag. Ah, yeah, the Bentley hit the MUQU, so the Bentley cut the corner, then the Jag cut the corner as well. And technically, the Jag just jumped 2 cars, but cut the corner and jumped 2 cars. Oh god, that was close. Alright, this guy wipe out. Ah, he just drove too hard. Oh, that was the race leader! That wiped out, and I guess he took the race lead early because I don't think he qualified in the lead. On pole. Or was he actually the pole sitter? No, he wasn't. He was P2. But he had taken the lead at the start of the race. And on lap 2, he comes into this corner here and just wipes out. And that's race done for him. I mean, everybody flies by. And he had quite a bit of aero damage, so when I come up now at him on the start finish, I can just blast by him like he's standing still. Just watch this. Ah, come on, could I have had the correct camera here? I mean, these TV cameras honestly suck, kinda. Yoink. And then there's like 2 pixels or something, you could see me moving out and just breaking him. And then he cuts the clutch again. And then I've lost by. Bye bye. I mean, the sound is really nice of this car. Definitely can say that. It's a really nice sounding car. I guess we need to briefly figure out which lap. Ah, there's the boat wrecking out. Bounces. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes. How much was there? How little was there, for fuck's sakes? You're joking! You're fucking kidding me. Like, look at this shit. My rear wing just got fit underneath his, so I got by. Like, you're joking. That's illegal how close that is. And I guarantee this boat is not gonna step on the brakes anytime soon. He's just gonna roll backwards completely. Oh, actually, he was on the brakes. But then let go! What are you doing? So, he loses it here. Stays on the throttle here, like an idiot, despite that there is so much room here to me. You can barely see me back there. I'm back there. Like, he can lift off and rejoin and is still in front of me. easily. Right, drives full throttle into the grass, loses it, spins into the wall, locks the brakes at first, but then lets go as he rolls backwards, and rolls across the entire width of the racetrack. By the width of an hair, doesn't wipe me out, and then rolls into the other barrier. He could have avoided that second impact completely. No reason for the second impact. Oh, I'm so pissed at that guy. He's clearly not particularly competent. What he does is like that is so stupid. Okay, actually that's not fair to say. Like, people do this at time from time and they question themselves while they did it. So that's fine. That's the first car that's decided to wipe out right in front of me. I guess we're getting the first M2s this lap. Yeah, we're passing M2s now. Yeah, we're just passing M2s. Ah, here's the Bentley got by me by sending it. That's only lap 8. I mean, we did a 22. Actually, we didn't do a 22 lap race. He did only a 22 lap race. It's a 34 lap race, but he wiped out early enough. Like, my goodness gracious, that send there. If I didn't open the door there, he would have wiped out. That is just utter recklessness. Fool's play here. I'm not surprised some of these drivers. Actually, I could have closed the door. He would have actually not gotten alongside. Oh, but he threatened me enough that I opened the door slightly and that gave him a better line for the corner. And the M2s decide to block the roads. Yeah, I have to brake hard there. Because I just cannot get by the M2s here. I'm not bump drafting an M2. If this was fellow GT drives, I probably would bump draft them, but like, and perhaps not in ACC. Oh well, that's the lap when I wiped out. Yeah, just got curb popped and then went around. There's actually the Lexus already, so I don't understand why he's like so slow in a straight line. Where did he actually start? Ah, there he's a bit of algebra in the start here. Like fairly down here, it's like in the midfield, like you can see me in the distance there. I don't think there's a reason why he should be that slow that I can beat him. And then this Lexus goes around. And this Merc has a better exit, but decides to back out because the Lexus blocks. Then there's the chaos here. He apparently avoided most of it. What the fuck were people doing there? Like, come on. This isn't like rocket science to get around the circuit. Road wiping out completely constantly. Suddenly there's no actually the M4 pass and the M6 passed the jack, so that's that happens. Gets past this guy, past that guy. Yeah, I don't know why he's slow. He actually got by Jag there. Let's see what happens here. Oh, the Jag gets wiped by an M2 nearly. And we finally found the case of the M2 doing something wrong. We finally found it. So, I think I'll just let it be right now. But yeah, I think the same lap that the M2 wiped out a few. It's the MUQU in front. That's the M4. Should be by me at some point. It's a spin. Guess that's the slap when I spin. Yep. That's when I get the curb up. He's getting challenged by Lexus, who backs out. So what happens here? Oh, the M6 wipes out. But he wipes out alone, he doesn't wipe the Lexus out as well. There's me blasting by. Honestly, the car from the outside sounds really nice. It's obviously not audible over any other engine, so I think I might be missing. Ooh, yeah, that's the case where the Ferrari was an idiot and rejoined right across the track there. Like, just look at it. That's so stupid. He's clear already of the. It's like I'm flashing him, like, move over. I actually made a mistake here because I could have moved over, but I thought I wasn't clear of the M2. It's actually on me here. Because I didn't realize that at this point I'm way clear of the M2. And I could just move right. Even with my car here. Like, I could probably yeet this thing further right and get it to move right. And I'm just trying to force my way through a wall there, so that's me being pretty stupid in all honesty. In all honesty, me being really stupid. It's a bit hard to find the accidents where people wipe out in the middle of that corner because you have to pinpoint that section of the lab correctly. I think before that there must have been one more wreck in that corner. Pretty sure of it early in the race, there was someone wiped out there. Oh yeah, there's the M6 that wiped out. Someone that wiped out before that? I don't think so. I think probably before that is actually not the case. Okay, Jesus, what happened there? I mean, there's an M2 facing the wrong way. Okay, he blows the corner completely, drives through the grass here, because he thinks that's clever. Ah, the M2 wipes out on his own. So I thought he wiped out the M2, but the M2 actually died on his own. But probably trying to avoid him, actually. I think the M2 was putting steering inputs in to avoid the car that just cut literally the Ascari chicane like he's MUQU or something. Yeah. Trying to leave room on the right hand side, but the rear end didn't didn't cooperate with that. I mean, look at this thing. This is not particularly stable. I have to admit that. Probably interesting to drive. So. And there's me coming. And then that guy just quits the corner. And makes it about halfway around that lap to quit before he quits. Ah, that's why. He understeers off the circuit here and then just spins it. What caused him actually the aero damage? Because he must have had like damage before he flew off the circuit there. Guess it must have happened before that. He obviously flies off here, but like. Really easy to actually go backwards. He's close to this group here. Gets by one of them. I don't know way he would collect the aero damage, really. Gets runs off here, but all of that is fine. Ah! Oh, that he got killed by an M2. Oh, what the fuck is that M2 driver doing? He's coming out of the pits and just moves left over to the racing line. Okay, and then realizes, oh wait, there's a GT3 coming. Let's go out of the way. And it's just like, just do one move and stay with it, okay? He's coming out of the pits. He moves right. Also, he overslows way. That is heartbreaking. Like, what are you doing? You're braking like half kilometer too early. You're coming fresh out of the pits, okay? You don't need to brake at the usual braking marker, okay? You can brake later into T1. Especially with these cars. With a GT3 you might need to, but like with these cars actually you don't. Like, I think he could have easily broke later. Then he moves over to the left, and then just moves left, right, trying to like play chicken with the. Because yeah, he probably didn't see the GT3, he just renders into, which I have 120 meters. The default is 20 of rear view mirror distance in AC, at least with VR settings. He moves left hard to open up this corner, and then realizes, oh wait, there's a GT3 coming, let's move right, and then decides to move left. If he just like stayed left, or stayed, if he just like committed to one of these moves, right? Because he moved left. Let's go for the moves. He moves left here, okay? If he just stayed on this trajectory towards the left, he would have been fine. Let's go forwards. He decides that moving right, because he realized, oh, there's a GT3 coming, let's move right. And then he would have been fine as well if he just stayed on that trajectory going right and just get out of the way on the right hand side. He would have been fine. But no, he decides then, last moment, to change his direction again to the left. And that was death for the guy. That is just painful. Like, you're just wrong, and like it would have been. Oh no! What the fuck are you doing? Like, you are so nobody should rejoin like that. Did this guy actually check up for that? No, luckily for him, you just about rejoined in front of him, but like, damn, that is like, I would have not done that. That is just wrong to do. But yeah, that explains the aero damage on that guy. He wiped out an he got wiped out by an M2 driver. I mean, at some point we find the Mercedes facing the wrong way here at MUQU. Okay, this is where those two wipe. And there's the MUQU. Literally the next lap we find a stationary MUQU that was... Till he suddenly... Does he actually rejoin right? He decides to turn right, okay. Reverses. And gets off the track. Yes. And there's another MUQU that wiped out. But I guess this guy actually never hit the wall in his spin. I don't think he actually hit something. Ah, he lost it on the right hand curb there. Spins, faces the wrong way, rolls quite a long time before he realizes that perhaps stepping on the brake pedal is a good idea to stop rolling. But he does it still. That was important. That's shit. Oh yeah, I wanted to find out why that guy was off the road there. Well, he actually hit the wall. But he got also loose and bouncing off the curb there. So where's the other... The other cars that committed attempted murder on me. Because I want to see how close the other cases were. I guess they were mainly actually all the accidents in the second half of the race. Oh god, there's the next one. This M2 just drives through this corner, yeah. Hits the curbing, and no, he just... I don't know what he does here. It's not... He doesn't... He hits the curb slightly, but... It's like the car doesn't stick when he exits its corner. It's such a weird death there. And I don't think he ever locked the brakes. Let's check that, because I don't... actually, he seems to be in... Yeah, he seems to be on the brake pedal, but the brake pedal seems to be just useless. Like, these brakes seem to be absolutely fucking pointless. Like, you can hear them, but like, that's about it. They make a lot of noise. The noise pedal. People say the loud pedal is the right one. I would say with these M2s, the loud pedal is the middle one. Or the left one, technically. Yeah, he just falls asleep at the steering wheel and forgets to counter steer. And the car does a slide. But how close was it? That's the... Hey, I said backwards. Not as close as the other case, but still close enough that I would say, eek, yikes. Yeah, not much, but like at least enough, I guess. And then we have a Ferrari die there as well. That's the last one, it's a Ferrari dying for that corner. Yep, there's the Ferrari wiping out. And he doesn't realize the brakes exit either, I guess. Oh, actually, he does apply the brakes, yeah. He lifts off as soon as the car is facing backwards. Brilliant! And then he applies them again. But I had already, like, taken wide evasive action just in case he's rolling for completely across me. At this point, I was fucking wise to people trying in front of me. I mean, the M2 even drove faster for that section than me. But that's, I think, the last one. Barring this guy that decided that dying on the final lap was... This is again another spin. Like, these M2s must have absolutely no grip out of Ascari. They don't even... Okay, this one actually hit the curb, but it spins on, like, the acceleration part of the corner. And not it doesn't, like, get upset with the mid-corner. It's just it gets into a slow spin and never counter-steers against it, and they just die. This is really weird. Most cars just tighten themselves up and stop doing this. The M2, like, it... And this guy completely forgets that the brake pedal exists. As you get into the reverse gear, okay, oh, he reversed quite a lot on the track, so that's fine, and then gets rolling. And then I approach. And I say hello there. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, right, I mean, the overtake on the guy would be interesting. I guess it's... Not really, I think... Ah, misclicked. Here it is this lap. I move right, and he just continues to squeeze down on me. I'm just like, nope, not gonna continue with this shit. And then he decides that, like, flying off the track is... Fuck me, that was close as well. Oh god, these people, like... Although he doesn't use the false width of the track, but still, Jesus, that was closer than I would have liked. But yeah, he clearly breaks the brake. Doesn't... Yeah, he brakes way too late there. He steps on the brake here. When he's already past that, you should be braking when you approach that marker. So he's like a few car lengths just too late on the brakes. The Lexus doesn't have terrible brakes, but doesn't have good brakes either. So that's everything, I guess. We can actually check the results now and see who actually finished in front of us. Because finishing behind us was apparently not particularly hard. Right, okay. Exits. Okay. Thank you, game. We are done now. I've been pinged twice in Discord, but it's actually not the SGP Discord. SRXP Discord. There was a new series announced. Okay, fine, whatever. Chat, I guess. Nothing really sad, unfortunately. Oh well. I guess it has become normal for me. Let's just see prefer results. Race results. Come on, can I get them? Yeah, Calvin Canopy won the race in M4, and I finished just under 30 seconds behind him, considering how many cars I had to dodge to get there, and that I was driving in a Rex. It's really good. It's actually really good. Funnily enough, his fastest time was only a 50.1. What the fuck was going on tonight? Like, holy fucking shit, what was everyone doing? I was competitive with a Rex. Like, what is this? Hello, controller. Would you kindly actually realize that you're tracking? Thank you. So, right. But I was fucking competitive with a Rex. What is this? Okay, somebody had like a 49.5 and it was Michael Field in his NSX. He have qualified. I know. Bullwinkle quit the race after the first restart. I see. He had crashed on the first race, on the first start, and immediately rage quit the server, not even waiting for a restart. Okay, so that's where Bullwinkle went. He was the Ferrari driver that wiped out in race 1. Then there is Squidfield, who actually started in P2 in the real race. Johannes Niergarden and Kevin Canby, those started in P4 and P5 and then finished in the race. P2 and actually no. Kevin Canby actually won the race, right? Wolven Creeps. He was an M4 driver, and he didn't end up winning. The guy who qualified P5 won. The guy who qualified P4 finished P3, and the guy who qualified P6 finished P2. And the guy that finished the qualified P8, I think, was me. Yeah, P8. Finished P4. So, yeah, everybody, I guess, moved up. Marcus Hinson in the... I hadn't noticed that he was... Yeah, he qualified P17. Jesus, how many positions he made up? This is embarrassing. He made 12 positions up. No wonder he was actually this slow. Like, he was just one clean heck of a driver, but actually pace was not that good. That's why I was gaining on him, because he's actually like a lot slower than me. He qualified with a 150.5, which is a 4 seconds slower. He wasn't having aerodynamics. He actually was slow. Well, that explains a lot. When you suddenly notice the guy was actually just slow. So that explains that. Where did actually all the fast drivers go in the race? I guess they all wiped out, I guess. At some point or another. Jelinek obviously quit, we know. How many cars actually finished this race? I guess the last car that really finished... Could you stop switching over to the qualifying tab? I don't want that anymore. Thank you. I think the last car that actually finished was the Victor Hugo Schwab in the M2 CS Racing. 5 laps down. But it seems with the M2 is not actually that... Why is it switching over? Honestly, I'm really annoyed by this. This website switches constantly the results over. So he finished P28. There's Weissner that is 6 laps down. I guess they could have also finished still. Arthur and there is Tofuki who finished. Actually, yeah, we have the finishing times. What am I doing? It's like I obviously have the finishing fucking times. It's like Bertolt Weissner did actually not finish, but is classified as P28, and then Arthur Hara is finished in P29 as last finisher. Everyone else DNF'd at some point or another. Bullwinkle didn't even take the start in the actual race. I guess this guy doesn't have patience anymore these days. Like, if he gets crashed, he just quits immediately. If he just crashes, and I don't know how the crash in the first race looked like really. I mean, we could try and look in the stream replay. That's about it. What we can do here. In terms of just seeing if we can see something happening. Let's see far. Okay, there's Bullwinkle already dying. I mean, I have a lot of. Bullwinkle looks fine there, and then he. I think I have a clue of what happened there, but I'm not 200% sure because it's all covered up, and we don't have a replay from the first start, so we can't actually check it out properly. But let's probably just move this tab over here. Actually, I need that window also up. What am I doing? That's a briefly window. How much longer? I've probably gone like an hour longer than the actual race. Oh well. Happens from time to time. So, full screen this. Okay, and then just bring just desktop. Wrong. Why the fuck are you sometimes on the wrong screen, for God's sakes? Primary monitor. Why is this so hard at times? So, let's just, we can decrease playback speed, right? So, what we can see is that the NSX is trying to pass the M4, and that Bullwinkle is actually moving towards the right here. If I go slightly back here. We briefly see in this scenario here, because I'm trying to peek towards the left here. We can, I think, briefly see Bullwinkle there in front of the NSX. That's him and his Ferrari. We see the NSX darting back behind the M4. We see Bullwinkle completely fine now. He's moving right, he's continually moving right. People are backing out already. And then suddenly, bam. And we can see that the NSX is no longer behind the M4. So something happened with that NSX. Where those two cars, for some reason, went into the same place at the same time. You can't, unfortunately, see actually much of the rear view because I'm covering up with my face. But you see the boat behind is actually paying attention as well. Probably because he's sitting so high, you can easily see the Ferrari also spinning in front of me. And yeah, that's me dodging him. And then these guys decide to collide in front, which is hilarious. Let me just repeat that one. It's like, what the fuck did these guys do actually in front? Oh, that's also a wreck that was long and happening. Like, here because I was focusing on that Ferrari wiping out. Everyone else apparently Oh, the Ferrari wipes out the MUQU. Oh, that is a chain reaction that I didn't even realize at the time. The Ferrari hit the MUQU and the Bentley. Those two wipe out right there. Right there, and then those two wipe out. So we have the MUQU on the grass just trying to stop his car. While we're right now dodging around the Ferrari. And then he just ends up coming across the other NSX and the boat, and I can just like, well, thank you, I appreciate the freebies, and that's about it. That's all that has to be said. I actually noticed, like, I'm covering myself up. Hello there, I'm multiplying. You can probably do this even worse if I just let me go up to normal speed and actually go to live. And then we're multiplying to 4. And now we're at 3 people. Yay! We're getting more and more and more. Let us take over. Let us take over. Yeah. Alright then. Alright then. That is enough fun. That is enough fun. That is what fun, right? Okay, well then, it's definitely time to call it. So, whoever sees this, bye bye.